State team that really plays passing lanes well. You have to pass and catch with high efficiency against them.
Miller, mid-range Jay, the floater, gets it to drop. Quickly the other way, Watts trying to track it down, and another Washington State turnover. That's now 6 turnovers in almost 4 minutes for the Cougs. Portland State out strong on the road, 12-4 lead for Portland State. Power will try again from distance over Johnson. And the 3 ball just not falling so far for Washington State. Skip pass, transition, Trey. 5 of 7 from downtown. Terry Miller with a 3 ball.
Two-man game. Johnson steps into a 3. Yes, sir! Zay Johnson with the final answer in the first half. A 3-point basket with 1 second on the clock. And the Portland State Vikings will take a 33-point lead into the locker room. Portland State 65.
Would you like to be able to use him a little bit more, trying to give him some action? That ferocious dunk.
Ribeiro debut. How about this dunk from Miller?
Emphasize it. That feels good. Same with Drew Dalkey, and both of them have done a good job so far. That's even better steal for Henderson, coast to coast.
Jalen Henderson, the senior, makes it 40 at 27 off the dunk. Ball out of bounds. It's another turnover forced by the Vikings. So 3:54 remaining in the first. Portland State by 13 points. Doing it on both ends of the floor as they get the steal and the slam for Jalen Henderson on ESPN+.
Three-point basket, Jalen Henderson.
Noel trying to make it a 3-point game with 6.2 seconds remaining. Got it. 71-68. A 3 to tie for Utah Tech. Where will they go? Nearly into the hands of Jalen Henderson. A launch at the buzzer. Short by Barrett, and it's over. The Vikings, after a storming start, hang on by their fingernails and knock off Utah Tech by a final of 71-68. All I really knew about the Canary Islands was the great pass. Myers to Minot for the one-hand stuff.
Biggest lead of the game for the Vikings, up to 8. A little dump-off pass to Minot.
10 in minutes played in the West Coast Conference. There's 6, 7, and 8 between Fisher, Ralph, and Washington.
They're trying to hit Ralph on the inbound. And Washington a bounce pass ahead to Omino, who was not ready. And now Portland State nearly turned it over, but it'll turn into a break for Henderson. Koulibaly had the ball knocked away. Good hands there from Keon Myers, and a break and the stuff. Jalen Henderson.
What the Tigers cannot do here is
Tigers get the ball back, and Benson turns it over, and this is going to be a breakaway for Henderson, and he finishes with pizzazz.
Finish. Smoked it. Miller from 3. Yes!
Bang, bang, bang. Terry Miller Jr. needs all 3 of those. Count it for Portland State.
Timeout, Eastern Washington. 7:18 to go. The Vikings take a 6-point lead. A career high, 13 points tonight. Miller doubled in the post, muscles it up and in.
Muscle up then, Terry Miller Jr. Show him.
Got a game clock. Marquardt bounce pass to Cook. One-on-one with Isaiah Johnson. Inside. Oh, from the weak side. Hayden Curtis with the erasure.
Get that out of my house. And look at Jace Coburn pumping his chest at his big boy Hayden Curtis, who came from the other side of the key and said, "You're denied. No access here."
A foul to stop the clock with 13.2 to go. And Jalen Henderson at the line for Portland State. These are these critical moments, and there's going to be a lot of them down the stretch in games this year where the Vikings have to hit free throws. Henderson was strong. Myers, a little push on the rebound, got away with it. Outlet pass, Henderson. Henderson to Minot for the throwdown.
How is the air
on the floor? 7:51 to go. Portland State has matched its largest lead of the game.
It up for the Vikings. Off the pick and driving right. Alley-oop in the paint. Slammed down by Minot. Great pass by Myers. Lead cut to 4.
For Portland State, they've gone with a bigger lineup since the start of conference play, and this guy has just been amazing. An incredible turnaround. If there's a more improved player in college. Miller throws it away, and on the other end, Tomley erased by the high-flying Jalen Henderson. 4-on-2 break. Miller with the jam.
some more of it. Oh my gosh, what a sequence.
First half for Jake O'Neal. And now Henderson in transition, bounce to Zay. Oh, that's pretty.
The dump and then the double.
For the backcourt baseline. Henderson, the Vikings' leading scorer, will take the final shot of the half and hits it off the window. Scoring total. Teams head to their respective locker rooms. Portland State with a 5-point advantage. It's the Vikings 37. The Idaho State Bengals 32. We'll find out who's the #1 dunker on this Portland State squad when we come back to Viking Pavilion after this timeout on ESPN+. Sideline. Oh, look at that!
Showtime at the Viking Pavilion.
Another look.
Bounce. Ooh-wee.
Inside the arc, he'll go. Bullet past the Pridgeon, and it was too hot to handle. Portland State in transition, and defense into offense on cue. We're deadlocked at 5.
Well, Henderson just so fast down the court, gets out on the.
To open up the second half, but there's their third score so far.
Henderson this time gets it a little closer. And just like that, back to a 3-point game.
A 16-point lead right now. Backdoor cut. Myers fouled and a chance for a 3-point play. Terry Miller Jr. set up Keont Myers. Second made basket for Myers. Will have a chance for 3 when we come back. Portland State.
Body bumping off of it.
Oh no, here comes Henderson. Look out below. Portland State making a little run here, back to a 3-point game to start that.
#3 in offense, and nobody switched off on Minot on that screen, and he rams it home with a 2-hand jam. Another shot might have been interfered with by Minot, no whistle. Rebound Miller, another run out, and look who's healthy! Nothing like a fast break opportunity to cure what ails you. Kept this game closer than it could have been, but we have reached the break with Portland State leading Northern Arizona 28-20. Back after this timeout on ESPN per contest. And he had a big game against PSU down in Greeley. Reynolds was held to single digits. Henderson, this time he'll get a free throw as well. Denker tiptoeing along that baseline. Manages to stay in bounds. Got a mismatch in low with Minot guarded by Reynolds. But he clears the way! Jalen Henderson! Now, Scott, that people train may not leave from Wichita, but Air Henderson is always cleared. Keont Myers now with a dozen. A steal for Johnson. 2-on-1. Great pass to Henderson.
Vintage job on the 2-on-1. Perfect bounce pass, and Henderson has the easy.
Myers couldn't squeeze the rebound. Now a breakout 3-on-1. Farrell's got hops.
And the Vikings running away up to 14 as we get to the 2:15.
4 against Idaho State. Only 1 for his last 13 before that one.
Johnson giving an alley right to the rack, and he takes advantage. For Farrell for 3. No, Miller gets the offensive rebound. And Weber, who was winning the rebound war today, now behind and down by 8 because Henderson.
And that'll do it. Final seconds tick off. Portland State, a 17-point win in which they never trailed. Montana State now 7-9 in conference play, 12-17 overall. 6 o'clock, got it, get it away. Myers with the 3, got it!
Oh, that's big, Keont Myers. That's big. Pound your chest in, because you deserve
the air molecules, not the net molecules. Myers left none behind. And here we go. You need a three if you're Sacramento State into front court. No timeouts. Holt with the shot contested by Minot. He missed it. Time's going to run out, or will it? Ricketts got that away in time from three. That would have counted, but it doesn't. And the Vikings run the table against the Big Sky at the Ship this year with a hard-fought win here tonight over Sacramento State. Your final 59-56. You know it, baby.
On that Idaho bench, Payne is stripped away. What a great defensive play by Phipps. And on the other end, Curtis ties in for the jam.